What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Assemble XP. I'm one of your hosts, Matt, and joining me is the Halo nut himself, Mr. Achievement Hunter. He's going bananas over here. Court, howdy ho. Happy post-launch Xbox 20th anniversary show. Are you tired? What are you feeling? How's your mood?
Stayed up till just past 2 o'clock last night playing some Halo.
That's nuts for you.
Well, it's very nuts for me, but I did have hockey between 10:30 and 11, so it's what got me there to stay up. But yes, I popped 19 achievements so far, and that's the biggest thing I wanted to take away from the beta. I was in shock when I started playing and achievements started popping. I'm like, wait a second, this is a beta, but achievements? So I'm still confused on whether to call it a beta or not if I'm getting achievements, and the fact that the tutorial's there. Like, yeah. I know there was a rumor that there was going to be a demo. I think that this is what it was alluding to. You can go in and play the tutorial right now and it's not story beats, but you get to go through and get that already done, and you get to meet your AI, and you get to go to the armory, and you get to get some weapons, and you get to pop a ton of achievements, people. Like, you're just doing the tutorial. It's pop.
See, I didn't know that. I got to go back today after this and do that. And then I've noticed too, just on the achievement side, popping a ton. Like, even just for cosmetics, I go in and I just change like the color of the Warthog and just my character, my Spartan, and it's like pop. Like, I'm getting a lot so far, which is great because I suck at games.
It's fun, and they show you all, but then at least all the ones for the game itself, they're all blocked, so you can't really see them just yet. But I also played a ton of multiplayer.
Yeah.
I tried the armory, but I played a ton of multiplayer, and I have my thoughts on the multiplayer. One, It is extremely fun. It was like a warm blanket. It's the most fun I've had playing multiplayer since I think Halo 3 on the multiplayer. Like, it's just been an experience. I was playing solo for a bit, just hopping in and out, doing some quick plays, doing some capture the flag, doing the skulls, doing some Slayer, just going in and out, having a great time. And then later on in the evening, I hopped into playing with friends of the show, Sean Capri and Mr. Babbitt, and a whole bunch of group of people, Matt from Burnout Brighter and Ryan Turford, guest on our show. Had a great time, and we were just it was all a free-for-all, and we're just trying to kill each other. Had so much fun with that. I also purchased the Battle Pass for the $12.99 Canadian dollars.
Okay, so I want to talk about Battle Pass in just a second too. I have not picked up the Battle Pass yet. I'm curious. For me, Court, I've played Halo over the years, not die hard. I enjoyed the multiplayer, but for whatever reason, and I've always followed on the Call of Duty side. When I play my multiplayer online, very twitchy and shooty. It's bang bang, Court, fast. Mm-hmm. Playing Halo Infinite, like we did with the flights, but now be able to kind of sit back and not feel like I gotta play this, like I only got 2 hours and it's over. There is something about the mechanics and the way it shoots and feels and throwing grenades that this feels perfect for me. And I don't know what it is. I think it's just all of it combined where for me, I'm sitting there like, this shoots the way I want it to shoot. My ability to aim feels good. I feel like I have a really good chance of getting kills versus just dying instantly in something like Call of Duty. Different games, I know, different mechanics, but there is something about this where I'm like, this is fun. The maps are not overly like aesthetically like, wow, look at this. Because it's little tiny sandbox areas, hallways, corridors, like jumping out. But there is a pace to it that I like. I have just enough time to compose myself to run around a corner and then run into two guys and get the shots off and feel like I'm able to actually progress. Now, speaking of progression, let's talk about the Battle Pass. Break it down for me. You purchased it. It's $10 US. It's $12 and change here in the Canada. Run me through the Battle Pass and your impressions.
First, I didn't like the fact that I couldn't just buy the Battle Pass. I had to buy credits first to get the Battle Pass.
I hate that system. I saw that. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of when companies do this. Ubisoft does this a lot, and EA does it even worse, where EA gets it so you have extra and you can't spend it all, so you end up having extra credits. Marvel's Avengers done the same thing, where it's like, here's 2,000, but you need 22. Yeah.
I wish I could just buy the item. Just let me buy the item. So I got the Battle Pass. I bought it right away because first, for content. Second of all, I was like, I'm going to invest myself in this game. I'm glad I did, solely based on the fact that, oh my God, the drip on experience points it's just, you don't get it. Like it took me, I think 2.5 hours to level up to level 1. Like I was like, come on.
Yeah, I played last night and I was still level 1. It was 3 hours for me based on the amount of time I played. Yeah, it was 3 hours before it went. Congratulations.
Yeah, you get 200 points every second game. Otherwise, you get no points for finishing a match. You get no points for winning the match, unless it's part of the list of the things you have to do in your challenges.
Yeah,
like one was capture the flag. Now, I did find a little way you can go in and do the bots, and you can go get it as long as you're playing the bots. You can go hit off your challenges. Hey, it was working for a bit. I don't know if it was working this morning. I was laughing because it'll still count as playing around. I'm like, okay, but I wish there was, because I looked at next week's, and next week's is like get kills with a pistol and all that. I don't like first off, the drip is very slow. We're not leveling up very fast, and maybe they're doing it because it's the beta and they don't want people to get to a level 100 before they even launch this game.
Very good point. That's what happened with a game like Avengers. Not that it's a good comparison because it's whatever.
The drip is really slow, and I could see people being turned away because they're not leveling up and they're not unlocking things, because it can become frustrating. Like perfect example is Badbit had a round and a half last night, and I think he had like 18 kills and only like 5 deaths. Yet he got nothing for it.
That was me too.
You even get these badges. You get these badges at the bottom, and they're great, and those badges do nothing. Like, I need them to do something with this stuff. Not just, I look at that, I look at the progression system, and it's daunting to me. I'm like, when am I going to unlock any of that?
I looked at that too, because I don't have the battle pass yet, but I playing through my progression, looking at it, I don't like the progression layout. I find that I got to take more time to sit there and understand it, and to understand what I'm working towards. Right now, it's the excitement. I'm going into matches and I'm quick play and boom, go. But I'm with you where people are going in, like you said, and I'm getting 18 kills. I had that last night. I had really good matches where I was like, I was getting 12 kills and 3 deaths, and I got nothing from it. Maybe I was getting some of the achievements, but when it's centered around challenges, this will be very interesting. And again, have all the faith in the world, because this is still technically beta. Even at the Xbox 20th event yesterday, it splashed on the screen saying the multiplayer beta is available. All the things are there, and your progression carries over when we fully launch. This is still a beta. So we could very much have a different conversation, Court, in 3 weeks when it fully launches and they go, yeah, we tweaked this, tweaked that. Because if we're in the beta, they're just looking at the numbers, man. 200,000 concurrent players across.
Just on Steam.
Just on Steam.
Just on Steam.
When they're getting 500,000 players roughly across playing this thing all at once, this is all just a matter of data and testing and feedback still.
No, I get that. I get that. But like, I look at it this way. You could play for 3 hours and only get 200 experience points. It's like, yikes. Like, I believe one right now is you got to take the shotgun and kill a couple people, and then you got to capture the flag. I was lucky enough, I was playing a rank match, and I was able to capture the flag. I was like, oh, thank God. You got to win a match. I'm like, okay, like it's all a team thing. So even if I don't win a match, like there's so many things where I wish they could do something like Call of Duty's done in the past, where they're like, okay, you've got this gun and you got to get to 100 kills first. And then once you get to 100 kills, you got to get to 200 kills. And then once you master that gun, you prestige or master that gun, then you get something for it. And like, do that for each individual thing. Because otherwise you're going to have, especially like next week, I can already see it. Everybody's going to hop in. They're like, okay, well, I have to get 5 kills with a pistol. So everybody's just going to go around pistol shooting. Like, you've already created, and we talked about this before in a previous video, and we're like, hey, let's see what happens. Well, I'm seeing what's happening, and I'm like, I don't like it. I think they need to change the progression system, and they need to give us a drip, because there is no drip right now. And if there is no drip, it's going to be a slow burn. I'm going to continue playing it because I'm having fun doing it.
Yep.
But I'm frustrated at the same time, if that makes any sense.
No, it does. I'm with you. Just progressing through it doesn't really clue me into what I'm working for, other than I'm just doing challenges. I want to see, I'm used to seeing that XP bar go up and up and up. Last night's a good example. Like you said, 3 hours getting to level 1. And I'm going, okay, I got to level 1. So I got like whatever, an achievement, but what did I get? Like where? Oh, great! Like level 5.
You got a suit.
But level 5 seems like this thing is way off in the distance. Now 343 would say, well, and you got to be doing the challenges if you want to progress.
No, they want you to double bonus. You can get a double battle pass. Like you can buy the regular battle pass.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
You can buy the super duper battle pass.
That thing's $60, isn't it?
I know. It's too expensive in Canadian dollars. And right now it's not, or you literally can pay to upgrade yourself. You can say, I want to go up levels and pay for a level.
Yeah. Yeah. With the super one, it allows you to not pay to win, but
it's not pay to win. It's just pay to look what you want your guy to look like. But I wish, you know what? It's just change the progression system. I don't like it.
Fair enough. Well, let us know what you guys think. I mean, this is early impressions of the multiplayer. It is still in beta, but let us know what you are experiencing with this. What do you guys think about the multiplayer, specifically how the battle pass progression system is working, not working? There are elements I like, Court. It's different. Again, the core game itself, I'm loving it. And we are still in beta. There's still a huge opportunity to see this thing evolve and change as we go. So let's see what happens over the next few weeks. Till then, you want to go play Halo again?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
All right, let's go. Bye, guys.